Hi everybody, welcome to This Just In, a brand new interview series that we're launching on the Gay Men channel, where Justin gets to sit down and chat and ask a few specific questions to all of the guests that he has on his channel. And we thought, what better way to launch this series than to interview Justin himself. Justin is the host of the Gay Men channel. Welcome, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for having me. Wonderful, I love the outfit. I'm sure we'll be getting a nipple slip here and there. Alright everybody, let's get to know Justin a little bit more. We're going to ask some specific questions that will always be a part of the This Just In interview style. Question number one, what is your favorite song right now? First of all, I'll say I'm really digging this new artist. He's fresh on the scene. His name is Troye Sivan. I've posted about him before in some of my videos. He's from Australia. He started as a YouTuber and now he is a singer as well. His latest album, Wild, is my most recent obsession. I also absolutely am obsessed with playlists. So I put together a playlist of Troye Sivan's new album, Adele's latest album, and Coldplay's latest album. And it's called Troy Del Play. My favorite Troye Sivan song right now is Lost Boy, and I will put a link to it in the description. It's good. Yeah, Troye Sivan is really flying to the top of the charts these days. I mean, he was on Ellen in January. He's definitely a rising star to be followed. This Just In was inspired by two interviewers that I look up to the most in our industry, and that is Oprah and Barbara Walters. So I'm always gonna have one Barbara question and one Oprah question. So here's my Barbara Walters question. How do you want to be remembered? This is a good question. I want to be remembered as someone who cared deeply about humanity, cared deeply about this earth, cared deeply about his friends and family, and who knew what his purpose was on earth. And I want to be remembered as someone who spread light around the world. Good question. These are deep. Do you speak any other languages? Well, you'd think because I was Canadian that I could speak more than English. However, English is the only language that I know. I would say like 70% of Canadians, that's a high estimate, do know how to speak French and English. Though where I grew up, we didn't have French in school, so I never learned French, which it is on my bucket list to learn Italian, French, and German yet, so there you go. Alright, getting a little more personal. What would you name your first child? Whew, that's a great question too. Well, I'm definitely having kids, that I do know. Yeah, if it was a girl, I'd name it Kate. And if it was a boy, I would name it Ethan. Very nice, I like it. Classic and refined. I mean, it changes a lot, and I think it'll depend on the baby and what they actually look like. Alright, moving right along. If you could meet one person, dead or alive, who would it be? That's tough. There's a lot of people that I'd like to meet. There's the people that I look up to as actors and performers, like Meryl Streep, Kate Winslet, Oprah, Ellen, Barbara Walters. I guess I have to pick somebody, don't I? If I could meet one person, dead or alive, and this is a personal one, it would be my grandfather. My dad's dad, he passed away when I was 1 year old. Yeah, there's just something about meeting and knowing who your grandparents were that helps you learn a little bit more about who you are and where you came from. Well, that does make sense now, doesn't it? Alright, here's a great question. Ellen or Oprah, and why? Ellen or Oprah? That's not even fair. I know, these are tough questions now that you have to answer them yourself. I love Ellen, obviously. She is a huge advocate for the LGBT community and is doing amazing work. For myself, it always comes back to Oprah because that is where I started. I have a deep love for Oprah. When I was in grade 8, I asked for the 25th anniversary box set of the Oprah Winfrey Show for Christmas, and I got it, and it was amazing. She lit a fire in me at a very young age, and so that's why I will always think of her as one of the first people to really inspire me. Alright, here's a fun one. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday of all time is Christmas, because Christmas is the one time for sure that my whole entire family is going to be home all together. I love cozying up by the fire, all the snow. I just love the energy of that time of year. Everybody gets into the spirit of giving. Christmas is also one of my favorite holidays. Now, what is your favorite meal of the day? My favorite meal of the day is definitely breakfast. It's one of those meals that I could never skip because I am very hungry when I wake up. I agree, I would not be able to function without having breakfast. What I also love about breakfast is that it can be sweet, savory, or salty. I usually make myself a bowl of muesli, which is like dried oatmeal, strawberries, apples, berries, any other kind of fruit that I feel like having, some yogurt, some walnuts and peanuts. And also I love Eggs Benedict. Breakfast is the ultimate meal. This next question is my Oprah inspired question. Do you have a philosophy by which you live? Ooh, I was wondering what your Oprah question was gonna be. Yes, I do. Whenever Facebook started, I remember I was writing in the description what described me the most. And I thought of the song All You Need Is Love by the Beatles as the phrase that just summed up how I think about life. I've expanded that idea somewhat since then. The core of it is still love. I still believe that love is really all you need. Living with love, light, and laughter. Sometimes we take life too seriously and we need to just relax and enjoy. We are here to experience joy. Love is the core of joy, so living with love. All you need is love. Very well put. If there's one thing that people don't understand about you, what is it? I feel like sometimes people think that I am always happy. When I'm out performing, when I'm on my channel, or when people see me, for the most part, I'm a happy, positive, energetic, excited person. However, I think that people think that I'm never mad, which isn't true. I do experience all of the emotions that humans experience. I think that all of these emotions are part of what being human is all about. What I will say also is that I have a life coach, and that life coach is there to help me process all of these different emotions, dissecting different feelings or different meanings that I've given things, which then help me to move forward and expand my way of thinking and my way of living my life on this earth. Yes, that can get a little confusing. It's not just about being happy, it's about, if you're mad, understanding why you're mad, and that also brings you more awareness about yourself. All right, final question, something really fun. What is your favorite movie of all time? Well, I have a lot of favorite movies. However, nothing seems to beat Titanic. The picture on the background of my iPad is when Rose DeWitt-Bukater steps out of the car at the very beginning and sees the Titanic for the first time. There it is. It is one of the most beautiful cinematic moments I've ever witnessed. It will always be such a powerful movie to me. I love grand and majestic things, and that is the Titanic. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Justin. Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you for joining me in my apartment. Thank you for watching the first ever This Just In. I'm gonna write all the questions that I asked in the description, and I want to hear back from you guys. Take one of the questions and write your answer in the comments. Yes, we'd love to hear from you. And then I'm gonna pick one of them that I feel really resonates with me, and somebody's gonna win some Gay Men Channel merchandise. And I will let you know who the winner is on social media. So follow at GayMenChannel, follow at Justin Gerhard. All the information you're gonna need is in the description. All right, y'all stay fabulous now. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching the first ever episode of This Just In. Many more interviews coming your way. Stay tuned and have a great day.